Yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy CrispPurpose back at it again with another Gems of War top 10 video for you guys. Now in this one, I decided to go down the route of showcasing to you guys the top 10 assassin troops in the game. Now we're going to be going over this as a new series, right? So I'm going to be taking a look at all the troop roles. This first one is going to be about assassins. So these are going to be the top 10 assassin troops in Gems of War. And we really want to make note of what that means, right? So if you go down to, let's pick a team here. Let's go right here. And if you go to the troop menu and go to filter, you're going to notice that it has a filter option of troop role. Now, troop roles vary from assassins to defenders, generators, mages, strikers, support, warlock, warmaster, and of course, warrior. Now, I'm going to be covering um, the different roles, a mythic, right? A top 10 mythics for each role, then the top 10 non-mythics for each role. So the first role right here we're going to be looking at is assassins. I'm going to showcase to you guys the top 10 mythic assassins in Gems of War. Then for the next video following up from this, we're going to be looking at the top 10 non-mythics, which are assassins, and see what you guys think. I really want to get your guys' opinions on these type of videos. Let me know if you really like to see this type of video. You want me to keep this coming. You want to keep the videos going, and show your support by hitting the like button and comment. And let me know what you guys think. And of course, the most important thing is to share the videos. The shares are much bigger than anything else. And once you share them, drop a comment and let me know that you have done so. All right, so let's move over here to our preferred kingdom, which is going to be Galvania. And let's take a look. I think I kind of spoiled number 5 right there. All right, let's take a look from number 10, right? What is the number 10 pick for the top 10 best assassins in Gems of War, mythic versions? All right, that troop is going to be the Archduke. Now, the Archduke is a daemon from the Kingdom of Blighted Lands with a 25 mana cost of blue, red, and brown. His spell is Damned Blade. He will deal damage to an enemy. There's a percentage chance equal to my magic to destroy them. If they die, summon a Lemire. Lemire is not such a great summon, but the Archduke is able to kill an enemy unit if indeed you're able to get his magic high enough, right? You get 100 magic, right there, you're going to have 100% chance of killing an enemy troop. His traits are warded, he's immune to death mark. He also has infernal armor, a 25% skull damage reduction, and he has Dark Lord Rising. He will gain 3 magic when my turn begins. That 3 magic is okay, but the main focus here is of course getting this sucker spell ready, casting the other troop on it to get it more magic, and there you go. You're going to be able to kill every single unit that you're going to be hitting. All right, so this is the team setup. We have Bork 3000 up front, destroying gems with his Metal Beak spell. And we also have the Reflection of Good here as a secondary generator option for the team with the Mechanist hero class. And then we have this very powerful buffing option right here, which is the Empress. This is going to be what I'm going to be using to give the Archduke that 100 plus magic so that he is able to kill. The Empress has Draw the Empress. She will give 58 to all skills on the last enemy. So 58 attack, 58 armor, 58 life, and 58 magic. So that's going to be very good so as to get my Archduke up there. The banner of choice here is the Guardian banner from the Hall of Guardians faction. This is a +2 on yellow, +1 on brown. Then we're minusing green. We don't really need to worry that much about green because, Bork is going to be destroying the gems, so we're not matching them. All right, so let's hop into the first fight right here. This is the number 10 pick on the top 10 best assassin mythics in Gems of War. All right, let's go ahead and get some mana to our Bork 3000. That's the first assignment. There we go. Now cast Bork. I really want to get your Archdukey, as Cynical loves to say, spell ready. And you go ahead, you cast the Empress. And once he has, there it is. It is 132 damage right here. Magic, I should say. And as you guys can see, he's going to be killing every single time. The cool thing about Archduke is that he's able to give you a resummon, which can be useful at times if indeed you lose your Bork 3000. But majority of times, I'm not going to be losing Bork. Bork has skull damage reduction, I should say. The enemy is not going to be able to take every single skull because I'm destroying the gems. As you can see, bang. Of course, the Archduke is not a very fast option for doing this, so you guys understand why it is in this position in this list. Um, it's singular targeting, so you have to go through and kill every single enemy one behind the other. But nonetheless, it is one of the better assassins in the game, as when it comes down to mythics, at least. The percentage chance of this once you get it buffed up, it's 100%. So it deserves to be here on the list. All right, let's move on now to the number 9 pick. So the number 9 pick is going to be Amarok. Now, Amarok is an elemental beast from the kingdom of Broken Spire with a 24 mana cost of red, yellow, and brown. The spell is Molten Feast. He will deal damage. I think it's magic times 2 plus some other numbers here. Damage to an enemy. There's a 10% chance to devour them, boosted by red gems and burning enemies at a times 4 boost ratio, which is not bad. I think it's a plus 4 boost ratio. If the enemy dies, he will create 9 red gems. Now, that is a pretty good chance for a devour here. If you can get a lot of red gems on the board, this sucker is able to devour, loop by putting more red gems on the board, devour again, loop, devour again. So you see that his opportunities to get kills increases as you get the ball rolling, as opposed to the Archduke. Every single time you have to cast the Archduke, then cast your generator, then cast the Archduke. This troop right here is able to devour, potentially gaining an extra turn, and spell ready again, devour, and keep the loop going. Of course, it's not such a great gem spawn. It's only 9 red gems as opposed to like 12 or 15, which would give you a greater percentage chance. But nonetheless, it is a good option for devour. Amarok also has for his traits fireproof. He's immune to burning and fairy fire. He has skull damage reduction with about 50% with his stone skin, and he has a volcanic meteor. He will burn and stun a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Sometimes I forget about that stun when it comes on to Amarok, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So this is a team right here. We have Amarok up front, followed by Rope Dart, one of the best weapons in the game. Rope Dart is going to be here so as to allow you at times to rip off the enemy's armor, deal damage, because Amarok is dealing a lot of damage here, 127 damage, potentially killing them and still getting those red gems on the board if you do not get the Devour. So that's how this team is going to be working. Thrall is going to be here once again on this team. You're going to see Thrall a lot when it comes onto these teams because he's one of the better generator options in the game. He's going to allow me to get a lot of extra turns because there's going to be so much red gems on the board. It's super easy to get, Thrall going over and over and over again. And then, of course, the Bane of Mercy is going to be converting gems into Thrall and giving attack to the first ally and cursing the enemies. The curse is going to be good because you're able to move from kingdom to kingdom to kingdom with this setup because you're cursing them, allowing you to negate their immunities. All right, the banner on this team is going to be the Circus banner from the Nightmare Circus faction. It's a +2 on purple, +1 on red, and they were minusing green. We have no troops using green mana on the team. And of course, the class here is the Sunspear Hero class. This is not so important except for the Heat Wave final trait, creating a Firestorm, which is a red storm. More red gems are going to be falling on the board over and over again. All right, let's hop into the fight. And that was the number 9 pick on the list for the top 10 assassin troops in Gems of War. Assassin mythics, I should say. All right, let's see if I can get some mana here to my Thrall real quick. There we go. Got it. Without even casting my Bane of Mercy. Let's go. Thrall. Do I have enough red gems on the board? I don't think so. All right, let's rip off his armor right there. Deal damage. See, got the Devour. Not bad. Even if I did not get the Devour, I would have still didn't get the Devour this time. And that's why Amarok is where he is on the list. He is inconsistent at times. See? But it can loop. It can loop. So you have to keep that in mind. Let's see if he catches the Devour. No, it did not, but we still killed. And that's why he is in this position. It's a high amount of damage, and he can loop into a Devour. All right, so that is the number 9 pick on the list. I'm not going to be spending a lot of time playing with these teams. I'm just going to be showcasing a battle or two, and then we're going to be moving on. All right, so what is in the number 8th position for the top 10 assassin mythics in Gems of War? That is going to be Megavore. Now, Megavore is an unlikely pick in this option right here, but I'm going to explain why. Megavore is a Merfolk Monster from Blackhawk, right? With a 24 mana cost of blue, red, and brown. His spell is Deep Terror. He will eliminate all armor from all enemies. Then he will deal a huge amount. Magic times 2 plus 7 damage to an enemy. Then he will submerge himself. Um, he has for his traits huge. He will gain 2 life on 4 or 5 gem matches. He is impervious, so he's immune to all status effects, Devour, Lycanthropy, and Mana Burn. And of course, he has Death Below for his final trait. It's an 8% chance to kill the last enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches. Now that right there puts him in the top tier for assassin troops right there. That 8% chance sometimes can be so deadly, man. It's truly a death below final trait. And Megavore overall has, I think, the highest amount of complete damage if you calculate it in Gems of War, because no matter how high the enemy's armor is, Megavore will completely shred their armor, eliminate it all, and then deal damage, which is fundamentally true damage, right? Because if they have no armor, you're only hitting that enemy's HP, right? He will hit them with 147 damage. That is very, very powerful. So, rightly so, I think Megavore should be on the list. It's not the most like deadly of assassins, but it is still it's really deadly. It's not the most, but it's up there, right? It is up there. And this is a team, we know this team because this team has been around for a while. Sheila Verskaya, Rowan, Megavore, Thrall at the back of the team. You want to get your Thrall spell ready first, cast it, get Rowan spell ready, and the weapon. Yeah, you guys know it. Let's hop into the fight, man. We don't need to go over this that much. We know this team right here. First assignment, of course, once Thrall is on the team, get mana to Thrall. There we go. Then we cast Thrall, power up the entire team, cast the Sheila Ferskaya on Rowan, rip off their armor with Megavore. There we go, and then kill with Rowan. That's it. That's it. This is one of the best teams. In fact, I think this team is on speedrun.com as one of the fastest teams in Gems of War. One of the fastest teams for doing Explore 12. And yeah, that is the team, man. Megavore is in the number 8 spot. Now let's move on to number 7. What could be the number 7 pick on the top 10 assassin troops, mythic assassins in Gems of War? That troop is going to be the Consort of Darkness. So the Consort of Darkness is one of my favorite troops from the Kingdom of Darkstone. He's a Daemon Rogue with a 24 mana cost of red, purple, and brown. His spell is Dark Submission. He will, let me say what he really does here. There is a percentage chance to slay an enemy based off of your magic, right? Magic plus 1, I think that's what it is. And if the enemy dies, he will create 12 skulls. Otherwise, he will eliminate 10 from all their skills. Now, if you look at this without whatever else is in the game, you're going to be like, this doesn't really do that much, right? If you can't get the magic high enough, Consort will not kill. That is true. But the fact is, we live in a world where the Empress exists. Empress and the Emperor as well. So if you're able to buff your Consort of Darkness with troops like the Emperor or the Empress, you're going to be able to secure a kill if you get anywhere near that 100% or that 100 magic position, right? It's going to kill. And then after that, he will create 12 skulls. Very similar to another troop that's very well used by a majority of Gems of War players. I wonder who it could be. All right, so the Consort's traits are Song of Darkness. He will summon a dark storm at the start of battle. He has Spell Block, a reduction of spell damage by 50%. And he has Darkest Hunger. He will steal 6 life from the first enemy when matching purple gems. Now, it's a pretty decent setup for traits. I'm not going to lie. And yeah, you guys have seen this team before. I've played with this on live stream. I think I showcased a team with it before. But it's a pretty good team. So this is a Slayer build team. So Slayer is going to be right there as a class. Of course, this is the usual setup for Slayer, Ferocity, Chill of Death, Firestarter, Life Siphon. Do I usually use Life Siphon? Life Siphon? Yeah, it's fine. It's Life Siphon. Where is it? Life Siphon? No, there it is. Gift of Fire is what we want. Gift of Fire is going to be the best thing. Bloodthirsty and of course Fireblade. That is my usual setup for my Slayer. Thrall as a generator on this team. And yeah, let's hop into the fight, and that is the number 7 pick of Assassin Mythics, Consort of Darkness. All right, so first assignment, Thrall is on the team here. Where is my purple mana, purple mana, purple mana? Let's match some skulls first, then get purple mana to Thrall. Very good. Now we can Thrall it, get everybody ready to go. And you really want to cast your Empress, get your consort. There it is, 134% chance to slay. That's gonna kill. Right now you want to freeze them up with the weapon. I'm using the Diamond Ring of Fire and Ice right here for that freezing and burning option, right? So we can deal triple skull damage with Slayer. Now I have 100% chance to kill. There are the skulls. There are the skulls, and you just keep on doing that with your Slayer, right? You fundamentally transformed your consort into, the likes of another troop. I'm not going to mention that troop because potentially he could be on the list. All right, so let's take a look now at the number 6 pick on the list for the top 10 Assassin Mythics. Number 6 is Umat. Now, Umanat is a powerful troop, right? It's a divine Raksha, 25 mana cost, green, red, and brown. Spell is Hunting Prowess. It will deal damage to an enemy boosted by all their skills. If the enemy dies, it will gain 10 attack and create 12 skulls. So very similar to Consort of Darkness. The reason why this stands above the Consort is because of his traits along with that spell, right? So the traits are Eagle Eye, place Hunter's Mark on enemies when doing skull damage, Agile at 25% chance to dodge skull damage, and Huntress. He will gain, I should say, will gain 4 attack when matching 4 or more gems. Now, when you couple these together, Umanat can be very powerful. Why? Right? Because the stronger the enemy gets, the more damage Umanat will deal to them, and you can get this to kill without buffing it at all. Of course, if you have an opportunity to buff up its attack, it's good because it has that Eagle Eye first trait. It's going to deal Hunter's Mark enemies take double skull damage. So you see where I'm going with this. It has great potential. And of course, it's a troop for the first slot for many reasons. The weapon of choice here is once again Rope Dart with Thrall and then the Bane of Mercy. Sun Spear is the class. Why am I using Sun Spear? Because when you use Sun Spear along with this team, you're going to be gaining additional attacks. So as you guys can see, I'm gaining a total of about 18 attack here as a result of just 2 Pride Lands troops, 2 unique Pride Lands troops being on the team, which is the hero, and then Umanat. So yeah, that is number 6 pick, Umanat. Let's see how this rolls. All right, so you want to get mana to Thrall. Let's go. There we go. We got. See what I'm talking about? That was a huge amount of damage right there. Now let's kill that first slot and let's see if we can put some skulls on the board. I really want to get more attack to my Umanat. Yeah, I didn't cast that yet. That's kind of weird. Let's Thrall it. Now let's deal damage. That one is skull damage reduction. You're kind of pissing me off here. There we go. And the truth is, in the current state of the game, you're able to gain attack easier than you're able to gain magic. Only a few troops in the game are able to buff up your magic to a significant degree. There are a number of different troops and weapons that can buff up your attack, and that's why Umanat is in this position. All right, what is going to be the number 5 pick? We're already in the mid range right here. Number 5 on the list is going to be Ubestet. Now, Ubestet is similar to Umanat. It's a divine Raksha as well. 24 mana cost, red, yellow, and brown. Spell is Ultimate Savagery. Deal damage to 2 weakest enemies, boosted by all ally and enemy attack. If an enemy dies, then kill the other one. Now, that right there is the crux of the matter, right? That's what assassins do. They kill, right? And Umanat does that Ubestet does that very well. His traits are Raksha Bond, allied Rakshas will gain 2 life. Fiery Death, he will summon a firestorm when an enemy dies. And Pride Prowess, all allied Rakshas will gain 1 attack and magic at the start of each turn. Very powerful troop right here. One of the best double killers. In fact, this troop is in a weakened state. This was stronger before, and then the devs went ahead, did their thing and kind of nerfed it and then kind of buffed it back. The devs do what devs do, right? We're not going to worry about that. So the team setup here is, of course, Rope Dart, top of the team, followed by Thrall, followed by Ubestead, followed by the Graveseer. The Graveseer is converting purple for Thrall. Thrall getting everybody's spell ready. And of course, I'm using the Titan Hero class because, the brown feeds well into Ubestead. And of course, afterwards, getting a kill, Ubestead is going to summon that Firestorm. All right, that is number 5. Let's hop into the fight here and see how this goes. All right, come on, load up. Don't mess with me now. Don't mess with me. Oh Lord, we have the continuous spinning wheel here. This is not gonna stop. All right, let's see if this comes back on, man. Don't play with me here. I'm recording something. Oh my, oh my. Well, even if it doesn't, we are going to maybe pause and come back. Come on, retry, retry. All right, here we go. This took so long. All right, let's see if we can convert some gems. There we go. Got Thrall. Enemy's gonna be matching gems. And you just do this as usual. You guys have seen persons use umat and sorry ubestet a lot of times, right? Remove their armor, kill, kill. Yeah, one of the best troops, one of the best troops in the game for a mythic, and of course one of the best assassins. In fact, the number 5 pick on the list for top 10 assassin mythics. All right, what is the number 4 pick on the list for top 10 assassin mythics? That is going to be Mr. Gut himself. Now, Hiking Iron Gut is a goblin, of course, from Zajan, a very well known troop. 24 mana cost, blue, yellow, brown. Spell is in the pot. Deal damage to an enemy with a chance to devour them equal to my attack. And then he has 100% chance of an extra turn, guaranteed. Traits are, decent regeneration, plague touch, and of course just the bite, stealing 4 life from the first enemy when matching brown gems. Now this is a simple team to execute here. Once you're able to get Hiking Iron Guts attack up to 100, you devour every single time. And even if you're not able to get it to 100, if you're able to devour once, you're gonna get the attack from the enemy added to yours. The only stat you don't take from enemies when you devour them is magic, which I think should be added in, but it's still fine. And yeah, this is the team setup here. Hiking Iron got at the top of the team, followed by Hope's Crescent. This is a great weapon to use, right? Because it eliminates armor from an enemy, then deals damage to them. If the enemy's life is greater, you're going to deal triple damage. In my case, this will one-shot anything on Export 12. Thrall again on the team, followed by Bane of Mercy. Why is the Bane of Mercy here? For giving your Hiking Iron Gut in the first slot a lot of attack, so he's able to devour right from the jump, powering up your thrall and then cursing enemies. So this allows you to move from kingdom to kingdom to kingdom and just destroy them. You know what I mean? Battle number 2, Golvania. Hiking Iron Gut is one of the best assassins in the game. And let's go Thrall. Extra turn, baby. All right, Devour. Kill. That's how we're going to roll. Devour, kill. Right, we're ready again. Ah, he died. He died before we could kill him. I forgot I'm using the assassin class on this team. And yeah, that is number 4, man. Hiking Iron Gut, Hope's Crescent, Thrall, Bane of Mercy. Such a powerful team, and I love it. All right, we're in the top 3 now. What is number 3 on the list for the top 10 assassin mythics? Number 3 is going to be Scorpius. Now, Scorpius has made his return again and again. He comes in, he goes back out as being a very meta option in the game, but right now he's still one of the best assassins in the game. Why? Scorpius is a monster troop from the Drifting Sands Kingdom with a 28 mana cost of yellow, purple, and brown. His spell is Royal Venom. He will deal damage to 2 last enemies. The damage is lethal on any enemy that is poisoned. So you're poisoned, boy, you're gonna die, right? That's how it works. Venomous is the first trait, Impervious is the second trait, and Desert King is the final trait. He will give all brown allies 1 to all stats at the start of each turn. So yeah, once you're able to poison the enemies here, this will kill. The reason why this is so meta right now is because of this troop right here. The Bane of Mercy is able to curse all enemies. So once enemies are cursed, they're no longer immune to anything. Their immunities are completely ignored. So they were immune to devour, they can be devoured. If they're immune to poison, they can be poisoned. If they're immune to stun, they can be stunned, right? If they were, yeah, anything that they were immune to, it's gone. So all those undying traits, all those fortitude traits, all those impervious traits are null and void, and Scorpius can kill you once this sucker gets rolling. And this team right here is courtesy of Mr. Tyrion Sharks. Always want to shout out the persons that bring up teams to me when they're goated. So I always going to mention this every single time I bring up this team. Shout out to Tyrion Shark. And of course, it's a great team. So Thrall at top, followed by Scorpius, followed by Urali. This is the best option for poisoning. Just match a 4-gem match. Boom, enemy troops are poisoned. And Bane of Mercy at the back of this team. All right, so hopefully I get a board here that functions well at the start, but either way, it should work regardless. All right, so we don't have a 4-gem match, right? We are going to take this 3 right here, get Thrall going, and now we're just looking for a 4-gem match. As you can see, all the enemy troops are cursed. We need to get a 4-gem match so as to get them poisoned after this. Need any 4-gem. No, they took the 4-gem match. Come on, man. Where is the 4-gem match? Come on. Can I get anything? All right, let's just do this. Yup, they're taking every single one. Can I get something? I think I was almost there right there. That one won't allow. All right, let's go. Will I die before I can get this thing rolling here? Come on, sir. This board is just not functioning, not working with me here. Is that no 4s? 3. Skull. Let's just take the skull because this is annoying. Let's curse again. Give me a 4-gem match, man. Every single time I try to do a video like this, there we go. Oh, is she stunned? Oh my days. Oh my days. I've never seen anything like this. So annoying. All right, let me tell you what. Let's start this over. Let's start this over. This board is trying to be extremely annoying here. Come on. Work with me. We don't have a 4. Nope. Let's just match this. There we go. There it is. There it is, man. Oh my God. That took so long to execute just now. See, they were all immune to poison before because they're undying troops. Undead, I should say. Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it should work, right? The board before was just so disgusting. And yeah, that is the troop right there. Scorpius is the number 3 pick. Let's move on now to number 2. What could number 2 be? Number 2 is, of course, Catharisk, or Tesque, if you might say, right? This is a boss troop from Hellcrag. You can only craft it in the Soul Forge, though. You cannot get it from event keys or any type of keys. This is only craftable in the Soul Forge. Boss troop with a 30 mana cost of green, yellow, and brown. His spell is Tides of Destruction. He will kill an enemy. Then you will create 6 Curse Gems, 6 Yellow Giant Gems, and 6 Fairy Fire Gems. His traits are Huge, Impervious, and Manifestation. Gain 5 to all skill points when matching skulls. Kind of redundant because this troop does not actually create any skulls, so kind of weird. But yeah, it still is one of the best, one of the best, and in fact the second best assassin troop in Gems of War. It kills. You know what I mean? Straight up kills. No conditions, no magic, no attack, no armor, no buffing, no nothing. This sucker will kill. Period. Right? This is the team right here for this troop. Wand of Stars on this team, followed by Catharis, followed by Queen Beatrix, followed by Leprechaun. In fact, one of the better Catharis teams that are out there. Let's go right ahead here, switch over our medals to this. We're going to use a Nisha, 2 Nishas, and an Anu on this one, and that is the number 2 pick on the list. Tesque is the number 2 pick for the top 10 best assassin mythics in Gems of War. Let's go, Leprechaun. All right, we got Catharis powered up. Let's start popping them. The good thing about this troop is that he's able to loop. That loop can go on the entire fight. There it is. That's how it works, man. This is, to be honest, one of the most powerful teams that are out there. Really good for PvP. In Guild Wars, it's going to be even more powerful when Guild Wars comes back around. Um, but I really like it. Kataris is not hard to get spell ready because of his mana color. Let's kill that gnome first. And we're gonna possibly follow up with our Queen Beatrix here, if we have an opportunity to do so. Queen Beatrix to get Kataris spell ready again. Let's kill the last troop. Then follow up with Beatrix now. Yeah, man. Powerful. Super powerful. Alright. What is the #1 pick on the list for the top 10 assassin mythics in Gems of War? That pick is going to be Big Daddy Zully. Y'all already know it, right? Zulgat is Zulgat, man. You know how it is. Zulgat is Zulgat. Zulgat is him, right? It's the Eldritch God himself from Karakot. 32 mana cost, blue, red, purple. Spell is Annihilation. Kill an enemy. Burn, freeze all remaining enemies. Skulls. 12 of them on the board. This has been great from the start, from when it was released, and it's still goated. You can't talk down Zulgat. Zulgat is that guy, right? That's all it is. His traits are Jinx. He will have enemy masteries. He is impervious. You know how it is, and he rightly has manifestation. This trait right here fits Zulgat. On Catharis, not so much. He doesn't spawn skulls, so stupid. Right? Yeah, so you're able to do amazing things with Zulgat once you have him. This is a setup that I'm going to be using for this team. Up front, we're going to have the Fire God's Heart. This is going to be exploding red gems and granting a status effect to giants, followed by Zulgat, followed by, what's his name? King Highforge right here, for giving a 50% mana start to my Slayer, and then Leprechaun at the back of the team. For this, you want to go ahead and switch over and use your seasons here with your annual to make sure your troop is tough and ready to go. And yeah, man, Zulgat is the #1 assassin troop in Gems of War. #1. Nothing can compare. Let's go, Leprechaun. See if I can get my troop spell ready here. Let's go with some explosion to get Zulgat ready to go. And now let's go for the kill. Picked up 1 kill. See if I can pick up another. Might lose my troop here, but I'm not worried about it. I should be able to kill regardless. 1 more match for mana. Where can I get the mana? Mana. There we go. There we go. Still got the win, even though it was a slower fight. But yeah, it is Zulgat. Let's see what's inside this chest. Nothing. Booty cheeks. Alright, guys. So those are the picks on the list, man. Let's go back over them again. Number 10 is the Archduke. Number 9 is Amarok. Number 8 is Megavore. Number 7 is a Consort of Darkness. Number 6 is umat. Number 5 is ubet. Come on, let's move with me here. Number 4 is Hiking Iron Gut. Come on. Number 3 is, of course, Scorpius. And number 2 is Catharis. And the #1 spot obviously goes to the big man himself, Zulgat. If you guys and gals found this video helpful and informative, or a little bit entertaining as well, I want you to smash the like button, man. Comment to let me know what you guys think about this top 10 list. Do you want me to continue this? Or I might move on to another topic. Let me know, man. And I'll catch y'all next one. Peace.